demands a trade publicly, which I thought was interesting, but he's not stupid because, once in my life, I got to be on Media Row for Super Bowl Sunday. And let me tell you, when you sit around all week, you're there to talk about one game, right? One game. How much can you really talk about the Super Bowl unless you're maybe a Kansas City or a Philadelphia news outlet, right? This guy comes out and says, I want to demand a trade, and he does it during Super Bowl. There was a reason for that because now he has a lot of people talking about that. A lot of GMs there. There's GMs there all the time getting interviewed by radio stations from all over the country. And now it was very smart publicity-wise for him. Also a very reflection on how poorly the Cleveland Browns are run. And we're not quite there yet. I still feel we're better run than the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, God,
but we're not much further in the way things are going right now.
Well, Miles Garrett wants to leave, and the only reason he wants to leave is because he wants to be a winner. He doesn't just want to be as the Browns GM said, well, he's going from Cleveland to Canton, which if you've done that drive, it's about, I don't know, half an hour or something like that. They're very close. They're very close to each other. And even Miles Garrett in his statement says, like, I don't care about going to Canton. I want to win. Well, Miles Garrett wants to leave because he wants to win.
Did you guys watch Hard Knocks?
Not the last two.
Yeah, me neither. But I was like so disillusioned with Miles Garrett. Like, look, I can admit, look, I hate the dude's guts, right? Like, it's all football stuff. I can watch other players that I strongly dislike on the field and have all kinds of respect for them. And, Lamar Jackson or something and what they do in their craft. But I was blown away by how me, Miles Garrett was. And those talks, all he talked about was you got to get yours and get your bag. And this is about me. And it's about individual accomplishments and achievements. I mean, so don't you feel like he's just doing this out loud like this, so disrespectful to his organization?
Oh, yeah.
So he could paint them into a corner because now everybody in the world knows they have no leverage. They have no bargaining power. He doesn't want to go back because otherwise
there's no way he could come back. There's no way he could ever play another down for the Browns.
Well, what would you give us for him? In theory, if we were going to shop TJ Watt around, which we're not, you call GMs and you'd be like, well, what will you give us for him? It's going to be the mother load for us to give up.
Oh yeah, they'll get two first round picks.
But now he wants to leave. I mean, you shot them in the foot.
Right.
Yeah, and sadly, to me that would totally disillusion me.